Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Independent Ellie. Going to Mahusive rugs through Dunelm, down to the checkout. One of them's mine, I need to return it. And then I've got the other one to replace it. Okay, so did my rug exchange, going back to my car now. And then I'm going to take a little drive to my mum's, go see her, drop some bits off. And then I'm going to go to the range and see if I can get myself a nice mirror for the living room. But yeah, this is me. So I'm just in the range. And have I found my new living room mirror? It fits! It fits, I can't believe it. Look at that. Perfect fit. I'm so pleased. I haven't used it yet, obviously, but looking good. Hi everybody, so it's been a little while. Today we are continuing the DIY diaries. I know that this is basically the favourite series on my channel. I know I've been really lax with it, I'm sorry. It's because it actually takes a lot of effort and time as well, and because of my job I'm always just like so tired, and I'm trying to see family a bit more, and etc, so it's just hard. Anyway, excuses aside, here we are. So in the previous clips, because everything's always kind of mismatched in my life, you would have seen I was in Dunelm and I got a new rug, which is something I've been wanting to do forever, and I just could never find the right one, and I absolutely love it. So I'm really happy with the rug that I've got. So when I get back later on, I'll show you kind of what it's looking like now. But yeah, that's a little update. Currently I am on my way to Starbucks because I want to get a matcha, which makes me sound very, funny. I've only ever had one matcha in my life, which was recently from Blank Street Coffee, and it was really nice. So I wanted to see if Starbucks do the same. And then after Starbucks I'm going to B&Q, and I've got all my measurements for my shelves that I want to do. So today's project, or at least I'll try and start today's project if I don't do it, is I want to put shelves up in my cupboard, because my flat already has really crap storage. My cupboard's become one of those ones where it literally, you fill it and then you just hope, avalanche doesn't happen when you open the door again. So I'm going to put some nice shelves in there. It'll be good because it means I can like stack up toilet rolls and put towels folded and like all that sort of stuff, and just make everything look neater. So that's the goal for today. So first on the menu is Starbucks, second on the menu is going to B&Q. Got all my measurements. The one I'm going to as well, by the way, I don't know if you guys know, some of the B&Qs actually have the cutting machine. So the one that I'm going to go to is the one in Chingford, because they have the cutting machine. So as long as I buy the right wood, they can cut it to my measurements, and from memory I'm pretty sure it's free. So that's really helpful, and it just means I can go home and just literally screw it in. It's going to be so easy. So fingers crossed the machine's on and working today, and I'll buy my wood and everything goes to plan. I'm just walking over to the Starbucks now. I think I mentioned, so this is going to be my second time ever having a matcha. I'm not really a coffee girl, I never have been, so let's see if we can turn me into a coffee drinker, so that when I am out with my friends and they're all getting coffees, I can be like, yeah, I'll have a matcha. Yeah, that's nice, I went for the strawberries and cream frappe, so that's nice. It's basically strawberry milkshake, but like a bit more like crushed ice in it sort of thing. But yeah, I like it, rate it. So going back to the car, back on the mission for take two, which is going to B&Q. Look at these wildflowers, I don't know if you can see them, but they're beautiful. Anyway, take two, on my way to B&Q. Let's see if we can get these shelves done today. I've actually been thinking about getting my bathroom done, so I might take a little detour to Tops Tiles here and see what they've got to offer. I'm actually finding quite a nice few tiles. Look at that one, it's like a pattern. You see it? Just having a little browse. Right, so that went pretty well. I've taken a picture of a few things. I don't know if you're going to be the winner, but it's good to know kind of how much things cost, because I'm feeling it's going to be expensive. So yeah, we'll see about that. Anyway, Gonna start the car now and head over to B&Q. We've arrived. Here we are. Let's go and have a little look-see then, shall we? This one looks alright. On the side with these ones. Looks like good together. Do a little herringbone. Here's an example of the blue. It looks quite nice, you know. I think I'm a fan. The blue looks lovely, but I'd get it in like this either the cream or the white. I don't know actually, which one's better? Cream or white? I don't know, probably white. Keep it clean. Okay, we have a new contender. This one looks quite good. In like this creamy colour. I feel like the colour's not really showing properly. Ooh, with this camera it makes it look grey, but it's actually cream. Like tea bag sort of cream, but like a bit lighter. Helpful gentleman over there called Dave was amazing. So we got all the shelves cut out here. We got 4, and we got some off-cut things to hold the shelves. And yeah, let's go home. Let's sort it out. Home we go. Let's go back to the car. Oh, these things are actually quite hard to manoeuvre, by the way. You have to pull them, you can't push them. As part of like the looking up the bathroom costs and stuff, as I'm trying to like sort it out, I've just noticed behind me, we've got that, so that one there and that one there are both big like superstore tile shops, and then like this retail park. I'm gonna have a little look, I think, see what we've got. This one looks a bit more outdoorsy, so I'm not gonna go there, but let's have a look at Tile and Bathroom Superstore. This one looks nice. It's really grey, but it's actually a bit more cream in person. Okay, so there was a couple nice ones in this Tile and Bathroom Superstore. I think I'll definitely be back when I'm a bit more serious about my bathroom. I'm just kind of speculating at the minute. I think it's because it's actually going to be a bit of a bigger job than I want it to be, really, because a couple of the stud wall, just the whole stud wall, kind of behind the toilet and the sink and stuff, that all has to come out and be redone, and I don't really know how much that costs. I also need to find somebody who can actually do it as well. Finding reliable tradespeople, isn't that a joy? And then I need to get a plumber to do all the work. Like, it's just long, so I've got to figure out my people first, and then I've got to order everything, and then I think tiles will probably be last, but it's still, you know, important. But anyways, let's get home, let's get going, and let's make these shelves, shall we? Right, also I really love, and again it's not all B&Qs, but this B&Q, the Chingford one, happens to have the cutter, and they cut it for free, which is so good, because I've been to the what's it called, I can't remember what it's called, I'll remember it soon. Builder Depot, I think it is, when I did my flooring that time. I don't know if you guys have seen back in the series. Really good shop, really good people, but they charge you like, I think it's per cut as well, and you've got to figure it all out. So, but this is free, you know, so I just picked the wood. It cost me like £20.48, I think, for a big tall bit of wood, and then we cut it all into the sizes that I need. So I've also got, I've got the shelves, and I've got the little side pieces that the shelves sit on, so yay. Now we're gonna head home because it's too hot. I mean, I say that with a bloody gilet on. Let's get this off, and then we shall be off, and we will be driving home and getting going with my little Sunday project. We got this. Right guys, this is my living room. Here is the famous rug from the Dunelm clip. I think it's looking really cute. What do you think? I've changed a few things up here as well. So I've now got a disco ball and that cowboy hat candle, which is from TK Maxx. Some beautiful light coming from the window. I also, I don't know if you've noticed, got rid of my coffee table. So I did love it, but it just didn't fit the room. There was too much going on. So I now have the buffet as a coffee table. And then I bought this tray, also from TK Maxx, which kind of like substitutes it. So yeah, come back again a bit further from the bedroom. Looking cute. And then it's a bit messy over there. So, okay, hi everybody. So it's been a little while since I've done the whole like, you're on my tripod watching me work. But today's mission is this cupboard. So as you first come in, there's this cute little cupboard. In my first ever video, which is probably my most popular actually, you'll see it used to be painted blue, covered in mould. It was horrible. And I managed to scrape all that off and clean it, and I did all the, I googled it, I did all the right stuff to get rid of it all, and then I painted it white. However, little problem, I've only got one shelf in there. I've got a little shoe stand thing at the bottom with shoes I've never once touched, so I probably should go through those and get rid. But this is my avalanche cupboard, and I'm going to be real with you. You can have a look. This is what it is, in like as it is, and we're going to fix it, okay? Because I also need somewhere to put like my my toilet roll and my like towels and things. You ready? Yeah. So that's just a bit of wood there. Behind that's my fuse box. And then down there, as you can see, there's just a lot going on. So today we're going to sort out the cupboard. So I'm going to put 4 shelves in. I've got to kind of figure out whilst looking at it where I'm going to put them. I also wanted to put a little half shelf in. So because these are 2 boards together, I might put normal and then put that as like a half board at the top. Half above the switchboard, if I can. I think I can because I'm going in the sides and it's just sitting in, so it won't affect the electrics. Electrics usually go up like that, unless I'm thinking pipes. I'm pretty sure it's electrics, like you're never supposed to put anything above the plug socket because the wires are going up. So I'm going to do half, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll be enough. That's what I'm going to do. Wish me luck. Toolbox. My granddad, well I say toolbox, my drill, my granddad gave this to me before he passed away, so let's do this. Where's my drill? Oh, I think I left it out. Oh. Alright, I found the drill. I've obviously left it out to make it easy to grab and go for other things, but we're here. So, tools, drill. Alright, let's do this. So here's all my chopped up wood that we're working with. It is really messy in here at the minute, but I'm going to do a big tidy up later. And if we go around here, here is the cupboard. So I need to pull all that out and then start lining stuff up. This shelf eventually is going to go up there, but I need to make sure that it's not going to like wobble. This shelf up there, I think it's going to look really wicked. But we're focusing on these shelves today. And this is my beautiful £200 evening dress that I bought and wore once, which will stay taped for the next time I need it. Ta-da! First and foremost, because the shelves are cut to size, I can actually just lift this out and then just place one on and we'll be able to see kind of what it looks like. Oh. 1, 2. All right, shelf number 1. I really hope it fits. I got the man to cut it to size. I did all my measurements. Oh, right. Oh, shout out to Dave in B&Q Chingford for helping me out. Appreciate it. All right. Oh. There we go. Look at that. Nice. It's not going to take like a ridiculous amount of weight, but what I need it for, it's all right. I need to find some screws, and if I'm honest, I'm just going to wing it straight through there. Drill it in, hope for the best. Oh, my trusted drill. They're all going to be different screws as well, so the builders are probably going to hate me, but it's a bloody little shelf project in a cupboard. Sue me. What I do need to actually work out though is where I'm going to put them. So, my little side pieces. Maybe I should measure and be a bit more precise. A little Stanley keychain. I'm just going to wing it, you know. Give it a go. Okay, ta-da! It's on! Feels pretty solid. I don't think anything's going anywhere, so let's do the other side. I just trod on a screw that I dropped. Oh well. Right, let's do this. Might have to tighten that one later. there's the second one. Done. Patience is a virtue. Okay, so let's see if it fits. Oh, did I not think this part through? Oh no, I did. There we go. Wonderful. Perfect fit. Ta-da! Okay. That's number 3 almost done. 1, 2, 3. I wanted to have like a half shelf at the top, so maybe I'll do that. Again, I know it's above the fuse box, but I'm screwing in the sides, so I think that's fine into the stud walls, like either side, and then it just sits on it. So, all right, what we're gonna do, what I'm gonna have to do is cut it. So I've measured it with my finger. How much is that? Okay, so it's about 14 and a half centimeters. All right, because it's like an MDF, it's easy to mark. Right, be careful trying this at home. I just give it a go and hope for the best. I'm really not a professional. If anything, I'm gonna mark it along the edge as well. Okay, so now I've got a straight line on here. Don't know if you can see. I've got a line, it's about there. I'm gonna go for it on the table using all my weight. Alright, here's one, and then smudge it up. Thing is, I'm not very heavy, so it's hard to. Oh, there we go. Always make sure you, I didn't really do it the first one, but you're supposed to do it diagonally, and that's why this one came out a bit better. Okay, let's put this back. Thank you, trusty saw. You've now got 2 bits here that I can screw in. You can ignore the mess for now. The reason I needed a couple of small bits, a bit jagged on those ends, but I can just put those like towards the back. But it's because I want to do the half shelf thing that I mentioned earlier, because the original shelves were 2 planks of wood. So I'm going to do a half shelf above the what's it called? Above the fuse box. So I can tuck some other bits at the top as well, because it just feels a bit like wasted space. So yeah, wish me luck. This is like hot work, especially I think it's probably because the weather is a bit of a heat wave outside, and this is the day that I choose to do it, but I don't have you know, much other time. So all right, where is my, what's it called, spirit level? There it is. Oh, got it here. The drill's got a light, which in this area helps a lot. Okay, this isn't good, it's not working, and I don't feel very safe. Like, I feel like the stool and everything I'm on could just slip. I don't know what to do. It's feeling a bit more secure where I've screwed it in. You know, I'll just re-angle myself. I think it's gonna have to do. This is the worst job in the world. I have not filmed it, but I have screamed, I have shouted. This is horrific. It's because it's too high and I'm not strong enough, and I'm really struggling, and it's freaking me out, because like, how am I going to finish this? So I'll let you know if I end up finishing it, but I literally, too much. Some things are not a one-person job, and it's such a simple job, but it's not a one-person job. So okay, so I've shoved some stuff up there. That one did manage to get finished. It was really hard though. And we've got this one, 2, 3, and then shoes at the bottom. Ta-da! Still a mess, but it's a bit more of an organised mess. And I had a spare shelf, which is why there's two there. If I decide I want to put another one down there later, I can. But for now, not too shabby. Nice and organised. And now to organise this room, but it's still looking cute in my eyes, other than the mess. That's that project down. On to the next one, which I think is either going to be my bathroom or it's going to be finishing off my flooring. Thank you guys, as always, for following along, and I will catch you on the next one.